the movie review show created by Anthony's Movie and Music Corner. Welcome back to a new episode of the movie review show, season 3, episode 13 of this series, in which the movie I'll be reviewing in this episode is a movie that came out in the year 2002 and is a sequel to the first film which I reviewed in last episode. You know what that is? Well, give you a hint. It has a mouse in it, and he lives with the little families. Do you guess what it is? Well, if you said Stuart Little, then you're correct. But, what sequel am I reviewing? If you said Stuart Little 2, then you're right. I am reviewing Stuart Little 2 from 2002. Special edition. Better and more fun than the first, says Joe C. of Good Morning America. Ethan Open says 2 thumbs up. And the sports features are widescreen and full screen presentations, digitally mastered audio and video, audio, English and French 5.1 no digital, subtitles, English and French, film audio commentary, active show and tell, jump out in scenes with Stuart and his friends to learn filmmaking secrets, a touch of evil or evil. It's called Evil from SpongeBob. I like saying it evil. It's from Merman from SpongeBob. Touch of evil, creating the perfect villain, light in the fast lane, zooming through the filmmaking process, Stuart Little Speed Adventures read along, interactive game, Stuart Circle of Friends, music video by Celine Dion, I'm Alive, Stuart Little 2 PlayStation game, theatrical trailers, animated menus, motion scene selections, web links, including a link to the official Stuart Little 2 website, a playable level for infogrames, the new game from Stuart Little 2, and record your own Stuart Little read-along. Cloning Pictures presents a Douglas Wick / Lucy Fisher production, a Franklin / Waterman production, a film by Rob Minkoff, starring Gina Davis, Stuart Little 2, Hugh Laurie and Jonathan Lipnicki, costume designer Mona May, music supervision by Bonnie Greenberg Goodman, music by Alan Silvestri, special visual effects and animation by St. Peter's Image Works Incorporated, visual effects supervisor Jerome Chen, edited by Priscilla Ned Friendly AC, production designer Bill Brzezinski, director of photography Stephen Poster, ASC, executive producers Jeff Franklin, Steve Waterman, Rob Minkoff, Gail Lyon, Jason Clark, based upon characters from the book Stuart Little by A.B. White, story by Douglas Wick and Bruce Joel Rubin. And Joel is how you say it in Spanish. Screenplay by Bruce Joel Rubin. Produced by Lucy Fisher, Douglas Wick, and directed by Rob Minkoff. Rated PG for brief amount of language in it is 78 minutes. And there's the disc. Now, this movie is different than the first film in the Stuart Little series. The first film was basically focused on how Stuart was part of the Little family, with getting to know George a little bit, and him and getting to know Snowbell and everyone else in the Little family. Now in this movie is when it's all the same, but it's got some different parts in it. It starts off with Stuart having some sort of soccer game with George. They both have a soccer game, and Stuart, well, I'll get to Stuart in a minute. George actually, he happens to score a goal, but Stuart is on the ball into the goalie, and then when Mr. and Mrs. Little find him, he's actually on the rooftop of the goalie. You know what you see on soccer. So they see that, and it's actually pretty good. I'm glad that they got a score for the soccer team. So yeah, Stuart Little works on some sort of airplane that he's making. Um, I forget what kind of plane he's making, but it's some sort of airplane that he's making. At least I know what that is. You can tell by the front cover. That's his plane he was flying in this movie. So he does that, and then George has a friend coming over, and he actually wants to hang out with the guy who's playing the video games, rather than helping Stuart on his thing. Like, you gotta help Stuart build the plane, or else it's not gonna go well if he does it with him. It's faster when you help someone. It goes quicker when you help someone instead of not doing it themselves. You know what I mean? And Stuart Little happens to find a bird friend in the movie. I forgot the name, but he finds a friendly bird in the movie, and it's actually a nice friend, I would say. They actually have a new kid, probably the Little family. George and Stuart have a sister in this movie. Later on in the movie, unfortunately, things don't go well. Whenever the mom asks George where Stuart is, he's been telling that he's been out at some sort of rehearsal and whatnot. And he's been asleep there. Well, apparently that's not the right answer. You should say, if anyone asks you a question, you have to answer the truth. Or else it's not going to go well when you're telling lies. Like, apparently that's what happened in this movie is that George got in huge trouble, and they had to go out and find Stuart. And apparently they did find Stuart. He just had to go through some sort of a agreement with the bird's dad, which is this guy right here. So they can be friends again, and they are. It's just how it is in the movie. And another thing that I noticed in the movie is that Stuart Little has been flying the plane. He's been doing pretty good with the plane. He flies the plane pretty good in the movie. So yeah, he actually flies. He flies past the Little family and then back, forth, back until the dad, which is this guy. I forgot the name. Accidentally breaks the plane, but then they got it fixed. So Stuart Little is now back in the Little family, and including their friend, his friendly bird in the movie, and what a relief that was, man! I tell you, what a relief they found Stuart, and then they're back. And so yeah, that's basically the entire story about this movie. That's basically the plot. If I'm missing anything in this movie, please let me know in the comments below. If I'm missing anything, please type in the comments below. Thank you. Now, what do I think of this about this movie? Well, based off what I said about this movie, about what happens and whatnot. Basically what I said, this movie is not as good as the first film was, but to me, it's not pretty good, but it's got some good parts in it. Like the part where George scored a goal was pretty good. And Stuart Little making his own airplane sometimes is pretty good. Yeah, that's what I like about this movie. I love the music. The music is it's my favorite in the movie. It's the same music as from the first film, same music. And same thing with this movie. They have the same music as well, which I actually do like. So, but it's got some weird parts in it, basically with what I went over. So, Stuart Little, I give 4 out of 5 stars. I'm giving this one right here, Stuart, to I rate this film 3 out of 5 stars. I know there's a third film. I've seen that one. I don't like it. I used to have it on DVD, but I gave it to Half Price Spirits. So, yeah, in which I don't have that movie anymore, so I'm not going to bother talking about that one. So, Stuart Little, 4 out of 5. Stuart Little 2, 3 out of 5. If you want to see this movie, if you haven't seen it yet, feel free to watch it, but I basically don't recommend checking this movie out. But if you haven't seen it and really want to watch it, then go ahead and watch the movie. It's totally up to you if you want to watch this movie or not. It's up to you if you want to watch it. But Stuart Little 2, I'm pretty neutral over it. It's not good and it's not bad. It's just not a movie I've really been sticking to that often, but yeah. That's just my personal story about this movie and my rating and whatnot. But if you want to watch it, go on ahead. So, yeah. That is it for the episode. I will be back next Friday for another movie, in which, I'll be thinking about what movie I'll be reviewing for next episode, that being for season 3, episode 14. I'll be thinking about it. I'll be thinking about what movie I should review for the next episode, and I'll review that one. So, yeah. Anyway, next episode, Friday, February 3rd, I will be on for, so make sure you're there for that one. So, yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching the episode. Let me know what your favorite part in this movie is. Also, if you're subscribed, ring the bell, leave some comments, like the videos, and follow me on social media. I'll have the accounts in the description. And until next time, this is Anthony's Movie and Music Corner saying goodbye, buddy, and that is about it. Peace out, and I'll see you guys later.